Hello. Today in this session, we are going to discuss the topic, why study literature? We have already discussed what is literature in the last session. Literature as a criticism of life, literature as the one that expresses best that is thought, best that is written. These are the things we have discussed in the earlier sessions. Now we should see literature is useful for a variety of reasons. Why one should study literature is a major uh, part of today's discussion. I ask you a question now. Why man requires reading of literature, listening to songs, looking at the paintings, enjoying the great architectures? Why all these creative arts are important to man? Why we go to nature? Why we express ourselves, in front of such magnanimous buildings? Why do you say, wow, when it comes to reading of poetry or singing of a song or some classical performance, dance? We talk about various arts actually, performing arts, singing arts, speaking arts. When it comes to literature, it is not a performing art. It comes under the category of speaking arts. So when it comes to the uses of literature, there are many. There are many uses. And a student of literature is always benefited by the knowledge, experiences he or she gains while pursuing literature. Some of the important aspects are discussed here. The first point is it improves our command of language. There is a direct link between language and literature. In fact, as I told you in the earlier sessions, that literature is an expression of feelings, emotions in the best language that is possible. It's in fact the exploitation of language. It's in fact the beautiful use of language. It's in fact the wonderful music that language creates in poetry or in any form of literature. So it is said that while studying literature, you improve your language. If you read Shakespeare, if you read Hardy, if you read Tagore, if you read any, for that matter. I'm not just talking about English, I tell you, if you are reading good Kannada literature, you will improve your good Kannada. Your Kannada will be better than the best. If you are reading English literature, your speaking of English, your writing of English is really improved because of your continuous use of that particular language. That's why I remember Bacon's words, reading maketh a full man, writing an exact man, conference a ready man. Reading, writing, and speaking skills are improved when you study good literature. This is about language development. It's very important for every student that everyone should develop a good language. It is useful for all, purposes in career and life itself. If you speak the best language, people respect you. The second important point here is it teaches us about the life, cultures, and experiences of people in other parts of the world. Teaches us about life. I told you that literature is a criticism of life. It is about life. It holds mirror to life. And it's not just question of one life here, the lives across the world, lives of the past and present. Life of the past. You go back to Babylon. When you read Greek literature, you go back to Greco-Roman culture, you go back to Athens, you go back to the old history, and you travel to Rome, you travel through various cultures. We come to know, when you read American literature, come to know about American culture. Read British literature, come to know about British culture. When you read African literature, come to know something about the unique culture of Africa. And the experiences of people in other parts of the world. This is very important because human experiences, are unique. And most of the time, we compare ourselves with the lives of the other cultures. We compare ourselves, our lives with the lives of other countries. And when what Macbeth feels in Scotland is not much different from what Malappa feels here. What Hamlet feels in Denmark is not much different from Hanamappa, feels here. I mean to say that people may be having different names, but experiences, are very, very important. I mean to say that, we come to know about various experiences of the people. We come to know various cultures. We come to know various issues related to people in different countries. So obviously, literature teaches us about the life, cultures, and experiences of people. One of the best uses of literature is it catches the fleeting glimpses. The past, present, together will present us a kind of future. There is a vision in literature also. And one more important aspect of literature is that it enhances our knowledge about the world. It sharpens our sensibility, it widens our understanding. It enhances our knowledge about the world. Sometimes, we get confined to our own drawing rooms. We get confined to our own limited knowledge, like the Prague of Well. We don't look at the world. We don't see there are wonderful people who thought about life. There are wonderful people who suffered and finally achieved something in life. We think that whatever we have done is great, but there are people who have done the best in life despite of many challenges and all. So obviously our worldview is widened. The way we look at, when we think, when we read about great Sanskrit literature, we come to know what is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, how to look at the world, how to look at the world as a one family. We will have a greater understanding of the life. When we read some essays, no man is an island, no country is strange. When we read about the word unity, when we read about our civilization of C.M. George, we come to know that, we are all one, we are all one. There is no differences, only the colors may change, religions may change, dresses may be different, but the lives are one. And this is why, literature play a very, very important role in bringing world unity, So this is another importance of literature is it entertains us and provide useful occupation in our free time. Entertainment is a very important, recreation that is necessary for human beings. We want entertainment. We want some kind of joy. We want some kind of, happiness. Obviously, what happens here is we get lot of entertainment, whether it is poetry, through music we get lot of entertainment. The use of best language also provides us entertainment, and it provides us useful occupation in our free time. That's why, I remember words of Wordsworth. When on my couch I lie in vacant and pensive mood, they flash upon my inward eye. My heart with pleasure fills and dances with daffodils. So, literature is a thing of beauty, which is a joy forever. It is an entertainment forever. If you remember some proverbs, some important lines, even in the difficult times, you feel that, even in the difficult times, you feel that you will, you are very, very, happy. Literature makes us wiser and more experienced person. That's what I told you. It sharpens our understanding, it widens our knowledge. The horizon of understanding is greater when your judgment will be fine, and and your sympathy, your criticism is balanced. You always take right decision in the right time, and you are so sensitive to what is happening around you, because you grow wiser, you grow experienced. Most of the time experience comes through age, but for those who are reading literature, experience comes little early. Even a boy of 18 years may have knowledge of 80 years person if he or she studies literature properly. It gives information which may be useful to other subjects like history, geography, science. So literature, there are different types of, understandings. There are different types of experiences. You come to know about history, you come to know about geography of the people, you come to know about scientific developments. You read, when you are reading Greek literature, you may be reading about the Greek history. When you are reading English literature, you come to know about kings and queens that ruled this country. You come to know about the geography of the places, all the hills, dales, mountains, buildings, all that is Wye Valley, Thames River, Mississippi, Nile, all kinds of experiences. You have a topography in literature, you have pictography in literature, you have the use of invisible man, you have man in moon, you have a variety of scientific fiction which provides you have hanging islands, you have, all kinds of wonders which found expression in literature. So in total, literature provides us, values, ethics, knowledge, understanding, and makes our life beautiful. It is necessary to study literature, and the knowledge of literature makes life beautiful. That is why one has to study literature. Whether you may be the student of optional English, may not be the student of optional English. Literature is for all kinds of people, whether reading poetry, novel, prose, biography, autobiography, short story, whatever. Read well. Even reading articles in newspaper provides a lot of knowledge. I hope, I wish all of us will read the best literature to make our mind the most beautiful one. Thank you.